Hello everyone. Welcome to the 16th episode of Theoretical English Grammar series. We have been learning modal auxiliaries and today it's fourth part. Now, today also there will be the same formula, that is subject plus modal auxiliary verb plus verb first form plus object. Okay, but there is a slight difference that I have included some modal auxiliary verbs which will need emizar and was were before that modal auxiliary verb. Okay, so now let's begin with our first modal auxiliary verb, that is used to. When we want to talk about our past habit, we use used to. For example, I used to participate in all the competitions in school. There I used to after subject I. Okay, now another example can be she used to study daily for consecutive 10 hours. Okay, that is also an example of used to. Okay, now if you want to talk about your present habit, then remove ed and you can make a sentence. Okay, used to, fine, in this way. So for example, people used to give suggestions. Now this is the general habit of people, and you can say that by using used to. Now another one is, next one is going to be used for an action in near future. Okay, so it's almost a synonym of will, but there's a slight difference between going to and will. When we use will, then it's on the spot decision, and going to is used for a prior decision. Okay, now the example would be I am going to take up a job. Okay, so here it's a prior decision. Okay, now next is about to. About to is used for an action to be done very soon. Okay, for that we use about to, but you have to remember one thing: before going to and about to, you have to use emizar or was were as per the tense. Okay, so for example, about to, I was about to raise a topic in the meeting. Okay, or you can say I was about to raise that topic in the meeting. Okay, when you want to speak about a particular topic, you wanted to speak, you were about to speak but you did not, at that time you can use this sentence. Okay, now another one is she is about to have her lunch. Okay, that means she will have her lunch very soon. Okay, she is going to or she is about to have. Okay, that action to be done very soon. You can also use she is about to take her lunch instead of have. Now the next is have to or has to. Have to or has to is used for duty or obligation. Now when it's not your wish, but just due to your duty you have to do it, you do that thing, or you are made to do that, then you use have to or has to. Okay, for example, actors and models have to follow diet and workout routine in order to be in the race and get film offers frequently, right? In this way you can make a sentence, that is their duty or obligation. They don't have choice whether to follow diet and workout routine or not. Okay, another example can be a working woman has to manage house and her office both. Okay, office work you can see. Now next is had to. Had to is an obligation in the past. Okay, so example can be he had to do odd jobs for his bread and butter. He had to do. Okay, that means that was his obligation in the past. He had no choice, as he had to earn his bread and butter. He had no choice, and due to that he had to do odd jobs. Okay, or take up odd jobs. Now another one is will have to. Will have to is used for future obligation. Example is they will have to move to another house as soon as they can, or at the earliest. Okay, that will be future obligation. Okay, or another example is you will have to change your path to be successful. Okay, that is the obligation. If he doesn't change, what will happen? He won't be successful. Its meaning is that. Now next one is want to. Want to is used when we wish something. Okay, so the best example I think is everyone wants to speak English fluently, right? That is your wish, everyone's wish. Okay, and what if it is past wish, it was wish in the past, then we use wanted to. Okay, for example, he wanted to pursue MBBS, but due to fees he could not pursue it. Okay, he could not. That's it. That there you can stop your sentence. Okay, just for your better understanding I used the further part of the sentence. Okay, so in this way you can use wanted to. Remember, there you don't need to use emizar or was were. Okay, now next one is would like to. When there is wish in the future, that means in the future what would you like, or what would you like to be, to do, in that way you can use would like to. Okay, so sentences I would like to travel all over the world. Okay, that is what wish in the future. Another example is everyone would like to become a billionaire, right? So I think these both wishes are almost everyone's wishes, right? Now next one is love to. Whichever thing you like the most at that time you can use love to. So for example, they love to go outing. Now another example can be we love to communicate with strangers. Okay, we love to communicate. Here after to, every time after to you have to use verb first form. Remember that. Okay, verb first form. Another example of love to is he loves to dance to the beats. Okay, he loves to. Now here whenever there is he, she, it, you have to use s or es after the verb first form. Okay, for want to, for love to, okay, you have to use this s or es. That means I want to, you want to, he wants to, she wants to, I love to, we love to, they love to, you love to, he or she or it loves to. Okay, in the same way want to. Okay, now Now the last modal verb is supposed to. Remember, before supposed to, use is are or was were as per the tense. Okay. For present, use is are. After I, you use am. For he, she, it, use is. And for we, you, they, use are. Okay. And if it is in the past, use was with I, he, she, or it. And use were with we, you, they. Okay. Now, what is its usage? We use it when to say that something was to happen or take place, or when someone is expected to do something, or whenever there is duty or obligation or responsibility, or else to convey the purpose of something, we use this supposed to. That means there are several usages of supposed to. Okay, I would give you the examples of each one. Okay, so the first example is, I was supposed to phone her at 2 p.m. That is what? My obligation. Okay, why? Because I agreed to phone her at 2 p.m. so that became my obligation. Okay, now next one is, you are supposed to open your shop at sharp 8 am. That is what? One's duty. Okay, you are supposed to open your shop at sharp 8 am. Now, the third example of supposed to is, you are supposed to look after your young sibling in the absence of mine. That means it's one's responsibility to look after his young sibling. Okay. Now, the fourth example is, am I supposed to read this letter aloud? That is what? A question. Okay. This is a question. That means, am I expected to read this letter aloud? Or loudly, you can say. Okay. Now, the next example is, this book is supposed to give a lot of information. That means the purpose of that book is to give a lot of information. And the last but not the least, that is, you are supposed to visit my office. You are supposed to visit my office. That is an expectation from someone. Okay, that means you are expected to visit my office. Okay, so with this, we have completed all modal auxiliary verbs with its usage and examples. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson, you understood it, and if you like this lesson, this video, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.